That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Get some hype up in the chair. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. Broadcasting live in the heart of Europe. This is the most badass interviewer in all the known land. I have Jamie Pine here. Let me give you a little background on Jamie. He's quite famous in the UK with his where he was on the show Rich Kids Go Shopping. But prior to that, a very, very big YouTuber. When he announced he was gay when he was 16 years old. I imagine that's what helped get you on the show, if that's correct.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. All right, we'll get into all that later. And Jamie is gonna. We talked prior. We talked prior to this, and I'm gonna be relentless and ruthless with you today.
Good.
He has given me permission to absolutely ask anything, and we're gonna. I'm cutting the music and going right into it. Is everything going good on the stream? Does everything look good? I don't know. I'm okay. Here we go. All right, Jamie. First thing, where are you from and who are you before you were internet famous?
My name's James Matthew Pine. I'm from Plymouth, England, and I make videos on the internet. And I was on a TV show because of that, and yeah, it's been a ride of drama. And
what did you start doing when you first started? Obviously, you were 16 years old.
I started back in 2006.
Okay.
Back in the day, making just the worst, like, little short movies. Because I wanted to be a filmmaker, so I was just doing that, and then it didn't get anywhere. I had like most 100 views a video. I used to tell my friends and family to refresh the page just so I could get 100 views. It was that kind of sub for sub on Fred's channel. Shout out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember that. That was fucked. But it didn't really go anywhere. I was kind of made a joke of in school because of it, because I was the only kid that was like brave enough to do this shit. And of course they ate that up. But like,
sure.
Then when I left school and I went to college, I kind of felt a bit more out of the chains. So I didn't really come out to anyone in college or in school or anything. I did come out in school briefly, but that stayed within my school, thankfully. Yes. So the minute I got into college, I made a coming out story on YouTube. I kind of got in with that community where there were loads of people from America doing it, and it seemed to be like this. It was this little kind of mini craze that was going on where loads of little kids were coming out. So I put out an hour-long coming out story. Actually, no, I put out a 6-minute coming out story first, and that got to like some gay blog shared it or some shit, and it got like 10,000 views the first day. And then a couple months later, I posted an hour-long thing, and that got to like 100,000. And then, I slowly built myself up. Then.
Well, at least because my research tells me that this happened when you were 16 years old, and you said you were in college.
Yeah, I made a new channel when I got into college. I made a new channel. I started going by the name Jamie, so no one would really find it. But they did. I hadn't come out to my parents. I hadn't come out to my friends, my close friends anyway. And then they soon found out. And yeah, I started flogging that horse because it seemed very easy. Like it was like it was literally free views. Like
no kidding.
All the other shit I'd post one of my films from college. They didn't give a shit. I post something about a boyfriend or some relationship stuff. Hundreds of thousands of views. Back then it was easy. Didn't have to worry about hitting 10 minutes. Well, you just kind of say shit and put it up.
It's a bit of a meme on the internet. If you come out, that you're going to get views. Why do you think that is? Why do you think coming out gets so much attention?
Well, the homophobes love to, troll it, I guess, and people and young girls like to just fantasize about it, and it's funny. The percentage of actual gay people that watch this shit, like actual guys, is quite low. It's mostly just young women kind of fantasizing about it, but each to their own.
What do you think that is with young men? We talked about this a little off the air. Why do you think? Is it because, I mean, my experience with women is whatever's unreachable is what they want the most, and what's more
Yeah.
reachable is somebody who's not interested in their wares. Do you think that has something to do with it? Because, I mean, even my wife is very connected to that, and she always has a real soft spot in her heart for gays. She spent a lot of time going to gay bars, and she cultivated a lot of relationships. But I always found it a bit bizarre. I mean, you would think they would do the opposite. What do you think it is with young girls and gay men?
I think it's they fantasize over it because it's like it's kind of harmless. They know that they're not. They know there could never be anything there, but they like to. It's the same reason why girls jump with joy when their friend comes out to them like, "Oh my God, we can go shopping together. It's so cool. We can talk about guys and all this shit." And it's
Really?
like all this cringe shit. But like, I was never that type of person. When my friend said that, it was like, I ain't coming shopping with anybody. Fuck shopping.
You think it's so? You're saying it's just trendy. I wonder if there's something deeper psychological there.
I think I don't know. Maybe it's because gay guys tend to be more feminine and they relate to them more because it's a guy. They find guys attractive, but this is a guy that is feminine and that they could relate to. So like that's a dream to them. A guy that thinks like a girl.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense because, I mean, you hear it from straight guys all the way in high school. The girls always want to go for the assholes, and they tend to, when they pick guys, it settles on guys. I got to be honest with you, the more macho you are, the
younger
better.
girls here. We're not talking about
Women.
the typical popular girls in school.
All right, that's interesting to me. I like to talk about it sometimes, but I want to get back into you. So you make this video. You said flog that horse. Do you have a certain amount of shame about it? I mean, big deal. You got a bunch of views. I mean, right place, right time.
I have as much shame as everyone in the commentary community making 10-minute trash videos. Like, it's cool. I like most of them, but like, it's just the same thing. Like, it's just you do what you do just because that works. And at the time, I knew that from the get-go, like I had people calling me like, you need to do more of this, you need to do more of that, and I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't want to. I never really wanted to flog that like a job. I could never see myself talking about my personal life to that degree.
At the end of the day, our sexuality, no matter what it might be, is pretty inconsequential. Especially look, gay marriage just became legal in Ireland and shortly after in the United States. But certainly, we're not living in a time where I mean, I imagine there's certain neighborhoods, but there's certain neighborhoods I can't go to in the States that you wouldn't want to be in. But I really don't. I don't know why. And maybe it goes to like identity politics, why that is so important when it really is inconsequential. We don't see violence towards gays like maybe even in the 80s when I was a kid, when it actually could have been a problem. Why do you think that people just focus in on that? I mean, in this day and age, is it still taboo, or is it?
I don't know. Like I don't particularly like talking about it to a degree that I'm not about my sexuality.
Sure.
I'm first of all to everyone in the comments calling me gay and everything, I'm actually bisexual.
All right.
Very much.
But you said you were gay back in 2006.
Yeah,
in
because
fairness.
that was what was cool, I guess. Like I didn't fucking know.
Yeah, if you can say you're bi, you're half-assing it.
It's like the commentary community saying you're exposing someone when really all you're doing is echoing something someone else said. So it's just like
down in the commentary community today.
Yeah, like you say I just said I was gay because that was I liked guys, and so what?
I find your I find your honesty refreshing, to be perfectly honest with you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I do. I flogged that horse. I wanted reviews. I told people to refresh the thing. I wish we had more of that honesty in YouTube. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. You get a following on YouTube. You're dating a guy named Mike, and I'm trying to put it. Did you approach the television program or Channel 4 in the UK, or did they approach you? Like, how did that come about?
I got an email from them basically saying, I think in all honesty, it was because I had my Twitter bio said entrepreneur, and they were looking for young entrepreneurs. They saw me, they saw I had a YouTube following. They were like, "This guy's perfect. Let's get
Okay.
him." So I got an email, and it said, "Hey, we're doing this TV show about young entrepreneurs who have, come from humble backgrounds. They were very specific about that, and who have made a life and a business for themselves and are now earning considerable amounts of money." And so at the time, it was the height of my merch store. I was getting sponsorships. I was getting loads of donations. I had, I was even doing client work. I had a lot of money. And I thought, okay, yeah, I could do this. So 6 months by, it's 6 months go by. Bear in mind, at this point, I don't really even know the name. They gave me a couple possibilities for names, but they didn't say a definitive what the show was going to be called. They didn't really express too much about what I was doing in the show. They just wanted to talk to me. They interviewed everyone I knew, me 6 times. Then what they did with that is they took it back, and then they watch it, and they kind of try to pick a narrative that works for them, and then they film more of the stuff that they think fits in with what they've already filmed.
Sure.
And eventually, you finally realize what they're doing.
So you didn't have any idea of the show. So that's how a reality show works. You don't know exactly what it's going to call it. So essentially, you were somewhat just being followed around and interviewed. And then it just formed a TV show.
I knew they wanted to. I knew they kept saying we want to get for fun the shopping side of things and stuff like that. So they'd always be talking about, they want to hear a story, this, that, and the other, and then but they'd be really excited. I could tell from their voices when they were, talking about the possibilities of things they could film me buying and stuff like that, and things we could do that look lavish. So we just did more of what they suggested, and eventually ended up. I mean, I don't know how much I can say. All I know is there were things I even bought that didn't make the show because they weren't glamorous enough, that were fucking expensive.
You send them the bill?
No, and that's another misconception. I didn't get paid to do this show. Not
No
a penny.
kidding.
I paid my own travel.
Are you kidding me?
No, everyone thinks, he must have, I tweeted about my taxes earlier, and someone said, well, surely you aren't getting royalties surely you're not getting royalties from the show. And I'm like, I'm not.
You're not getting royalties from the show?
No.
Are you kidding me?
They aren't going to pay you. I'm a rich kid. I don't need to be paid. Lol.
That gets me into my next question. Were you a rich kid when you got picked for this show? I said entrepreneur.
Define rich kid.
I don't know. Like, how much you're worth? You want to tell us?
I just turned 20.
Okay.
I had a business where I was majority was part-time web design, making YouTube videos, and selling merchandise. So my room basically looks like a stock room. I had shelves with T-shirts, I had posters, calendars, wristbands, I had all that shit. And the thing is, because of the community, the kind of audience I had, it got a lot of sales.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what it's like. I haven't done a merch store in the commentary community. I don't know what the audiences are like, whether they'll buy anything that their idols put out. But in that community, I could have literally put out a wristband that said hi, and it would have sold out.
So you're a hot commodity.
Yeah.
So okay. So you got on the show.
I'll be honest with you. I had about 8,000 in the bank at the time of the show.
So you were not truly a rich kid?
No, I was not a millionaire by any means. But they asked me. Here's my logic. I have a big TV show coming to me saying they've got one of the biggest shows commissioned for Channel 4 that they've ever produced. They said those exact words. They want me to star in it. And I don't know what it's going to be called. It's just about me having a business and working for myself. Great idea.
Okay.
What a great way to promote my channel.
Sure.
That's all I thought. I thought, okay, maybe I could become rich by going on the show about rich kids. Just some irony in that. But who knows? But like, you're not going to. Some people would turn it down. I said to myself throughout the whole thing and the whole process, I would kill myself. I'd kick myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
If this turned out to be a success and I wasn't involved and I had the chance.
So are you saying, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that did you mislead them in some manner to get on there? It's that you weren't as rich, because some of these guys are saying they made $1 million by the time.
I told them straight up how much money I had.
And they didn't care as long as you went out and bought stuff.
Yeah, because they loved they loved the dynamic between me and Mike.
Yeah.
They thought that was great because I was the guy that was earning the money. I was the guy that was working, and I was blinded by love. And Mike was the guy that was going out and spending it. And whereas we knew we eventually clocked on that was the narrative they were trying to push. But we just put it to the back of them. Well, I put it to the back of my mind. So I'm not gonna do Mike a disservice here and not say that he didn't really particularly want to be on the show. But I said that it would be good for us and my business, and he did it. I mean,
they just did it.
So, but I do regret in a way, like he always used to say how much he hated the show after it aired, and
no kidding.
It's like that's what it is. You got to get a thicker skin if he wants to be a singer.
Why did he hate it? Because it wasn't 100% true, or he didn't like the way he was portrayed? Because
he didn't like how he was portrayed.
He was portrayed as somebody that you rescued from, and they kind of suggested his parents threw him out, and you found him on the street and picked him up like a puppy dog. Is that true?
Well, yeah. So the story goes in London. I mean, they did really like oversimplify the story. They said that I blew up on YouTube and I was huge, and then I met Mike on the streets and rescued him. Well, the reality is, I didn't really blow up on YouTube. I had 13,000 subscribers at the time I met Mike, and I got a couple. I had a few viral videos about my sexuality and stuff. But then I made a video with Mike a year into our relationship that blew my channel up to like 70,000 in like 30 days, and that was the boyfriend tag, my most popular video. It's called "Lol." This video has 1 million views, but yeah, like that blew up, and then we got all the merch was us. It wasn't just me making the money. So, but they made it look like I was just spending it all on Mike. Well, in reality, we were kind of just sharing it.
You're just sharing it. You just living off of it.
We're both the brand at the time, and we were just both spending it. I would buy equipment, like all the shit I've got here. Mike would buy fucking gay shit.
Like what?
Like handbags and fucking makeup.
Yeah. Well, imagine that. He's buying gay shit. Listen, I'm interviewing. I will shout out all the donations when I can. £5 from Pierce. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Banana Grabber gave before, but I can't read those out today, and I apologize because I want to give Jamie my utmost attention. So you're saying that they didn't really care one way or another. They may have even known that you were kind of pulling the wool under their eyes, that you weren't like you were an entrepreneur. You did have a business. You're doing quite well, but you certainly weren't.
I wasn't that. The other kids on the show were clearly millionaires.
Yes.
And I was successful to a degree. I mean, I was making more than most people are making at that age. Straight, in the middle of university, I've started a business and it's making thousands a month. Like that's for me, that was life changing. I had an apartment. I had so much stuff, and I was able to live free and travel and do what I wanted to do. So to me, it was like I felt like you feel rich, you feel lucky. You're not rich as in you can go buy a Ferrari, but you're rich as in I've got everything I need.
Yeah, I got
you. So that was the kind of way I thought of it. And again, I didn't really know it was going to be called Rich Kids Go Shopping. I just thought it was like, I didn't know what I thought. So I just wanted to be on TV.
It was the Mike and Jamie show. That's. Did you know any of the other people that were featured in the show?
No.
No, not. Have you ever met them?
I have no right to comment on them. That would be unfair, I think. I don't know.
Oh, is it? What do you mean?
I wasn't allowed. I'm not allowed to say shit about.
You're not allowed
them,
to say. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I don't want to see you in court. Okay, how did your life change when something like that happens? When you're on TV, and just to give you an idea of the power of this particular show,
it seems
100
appealing.
million views on YouTube. You imagine how many people are watching if you're getting those kind of hits.
Yeah, like it's a weird feeling because you think before it's going to be fun and that it's going to be, oh, this is exciting, I'm going to be famous. And then it's like when it happens, it's like everyone suddenly knows your name and that's it. Like they know the brief facts about you. They don't really know you. They don't have anything really to respect you for other than you're known for being rich.
Did that bother you at the time? Did that bother you?
It bothers me to this day. I
really
want to be known for the things I the things I'm good at, the things I'm actually talented at doing, the things I'm passionate about. And none of that was conveyed in the show. I talked about that in my interviews, but it wasn't conveyed because it didn't fit their narrative. This is why when someone comes up to me and says, I know you from YouTube, that video you did on da-da-da was amazing. I much prefer to hear that than, oh, you were the guy on TV. Because whereas it kind of feels cool to think, oh yeah, I was on TV and they watch me on TV. It's a novelty that just wears off and it means nothing.
Do you think that anybody gets famous on their own volition? I mean, it's, you just said before, you had the opportunity of a lifetime and you took it. And yet you sort of want to be known for some of the other things that you've done. Is that a reasonable request? I mean, would it be better just to say, hey, this is what it is?
Well, the only thing I can do is I don't really care. I've had plenty of time to get over it, but like it's kind of like a challenge. Okay, I've done that. Now let's do something that people, I'd rather than being referred to as, oh, that rich kid from TV, I want to be referred to for something else. And it kind of gives me inspiration and motivation to get there and to actually
You're 21 years old. I mean, you could very easily be 30 years old and a filmmaker. And that guy, remember the guy that was on Rich Kid Go Shopping? Well, yeah, he just... he's in Hollywood. That could very easily be a scenario. I mean, you could put it behind you. I don't think it'll necessarily define you. But you do sort of you have to get lucky again. Is what it is. Yeah. But you know how to get lucky a little better this time around. So I mean,
I'm a lot more mature. I know that if I did get lucky and I started making bank from YouTube again,
you know how to do it,
and doing really well, I know that I wouldn't spend the money in the same way I did before.
I got you.
I wouldn't spend anything. I mean, I'd pull a Leafy and just sit there with pizza and Red Bull cans and just make shitty videos on the internet until I've got bank and I can just walk away.
Boy, you're insulting my friend.
No, I'm not insulting him. I'm saying I want to be like him.
Yeah. He's bored out of his mind. Are you kidding me? He wants to go to the next level too. I don't think he just...
Well, yeah. I mean, that's it. You can't flog the same horse forever. You've got to...
Well, he likes making videos. He's just bored out of his fucking mind,
Yeah. Well, he needs to do something. He's got the money. Go move to LA. Go fucking meet people.
Yeah, he hates
it sucks staying in the same room for long periods of time doing the same shit. You got to get out.
I know Chubbs is desperately trying to get on here, but Chubbs, I'll think about putting you on later. I think.
No. Put Chubbs on. Put Chubbs.
Really?
On.
You want me to put Chubbs on?
Dude, I want to speak Chubbs.
All right. Okay. You want me to put Chubbs on? I'll put Chubbs on. All right. I don't want to interrupt your interview, but let's see if it gets wild. Chubbs is always interesting. Let's find him here. Chubbs. And you probably have to change your picture after this, Mr. Chubbs. We'll put Chubbs on. All right. Chubbs, the Chubbs of YouTube fame, who apparently is living next to a vacuum cleaner. You're on the air. Chubbs. Who drew that picture? It's like it's like, I don't know. It's just like the characters are in that Radiohead video. I forget what it was. Chubbs, you sit there and scream for me to get you on, and then you do this to me? You're not that famous. I got news for you. I know you're fucking hitting the algorithm nice and hard these days.
His dinner's probably ready.
Yeah, like last time. You're calling us.
Yeah.
Call back when you fix your microphone, you goof. Do that. I know he's big, but are you friends with Chubbs?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
I'm staying with him next weekend.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. I didn't like Chubbs all that much at first, but I am, bro. I'm way. Let's see.
Chubbs is one of the nicest guys in this community by far.
Really?
No one I mean they've all been pretty nice to me, but especially you, Tommy. But Chubbs as well has just been. He's a nice guy. He's a fucking lad.
I really loved our interview with him because he didn't pull any wolves. I mean, obviously he has a persona. I have a persona. You have a persona. Oh, good. I just gave away his fuck. Well, you better change your. I just leaked his Skype.
Fuck it out.
No,
calm down, Keemstar.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it's wonderful. I leaked.
If there's one guy to bring on, I'd bring Leach on.
Leach? You want to leash on? So you want to? Well, I'll take calls if you want to take calls. I'll take calls.
Well, I don't mind whatever you want to do.
I'll take calls till I'm blue in the face. But I guess I wanted to do this first.
Yeah.
you had a little problem over the weekend, it kind of
stopped me from being on this show.
All right, let's put Chubbs is fucking screaming at me, and you want him on, so I got to make do for the guests. So Jamie says he wants Chubbs, he gets Chubbs, and couldn't hurt him. I'm gonna put him in the video. I'm gonna Chubbs. I'm gonna add you in the title.
Now?
Yeah, you're on right now.
Chubbs.
I'm gonna add you in the title so I make some bank, like you big rich jerk.
How's it going,
Fuck
man?
you. What? I'm good. How are you?
What's going on? What do you got to add to this?
What have I got to add? What are we talking about? I joined like 5 minutes ago.
I was interviewing him. I'm trying to get to the TV show and all that other bullshit and lots of gay stuff. I'm interested in gay stuff.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't actually know about the TV show.
Did you
good.
really?
Good.
I literally just thought Jamie was a YouTuber.
Well, he
You'll get
is.
verified for being a 155k channel.
Well, I thought you did something special.
No, I didn't suck any dick. I didn't suck dick for my tick. I
Not for that.
It's Twitter. Eat that shit up if you've got media shit about you. So if you've got I've got a couple Daily Mail articles and all that shit, and you just send them those links and boom, you're verified.
Oh, really? No kidding.
Yeah.
What if
Bro, I need to get on some Daily Mail.
Yeah, do some shit, Chubb. Start some out of YouTube drama, and you'll be grand.
What could I do?
I don't know.
Rob Tesco.
Do a video on Keepstar.
All right, we'll do it in Insomnia, right? We'll set it up. We'll rob Tesco's.
Yeah.
You're gonna rob Tesco's?
YouTube stars stealing bread.
Yeah. How many subs are you up to now, Chubbs?
400,000.
400,000. You still doing 1,000 a day, or did it calm down at all?
Still 1,000 a day. Yeah.
You're still doing 1,000 a day. That's unbelievable. And then
Those were the days. I had like 2 weeks of that.
you had 2 weeks of that. I got 1,000 a day for a few weeks.
Felt good.
Yeah, it's nice. I've been there too. It's quite nice. I don't know what to do. Now the Tubbs threw me off a little bit. I
just wanted to say hi. I'm probably gonna leave and let you finish the interview.
Well, okay. Hello. I'm putting you in the title because I want to make some bank. Hey, by the way,
I mean, I may as well stay now.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Interview with Jamie Pine with Chubbs. Yeah, that's gonna go great. Are you getting hurt by the? You make any less money this month or last week anyway?
A lot less. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked me as well.
Oh no,
It's fucked like everyone.
I'm down to 185 a day. Savage.
185. That's better than me, mate.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you kidding me?
That's better than me.
You're getting a fucking 200K video.
Yeah, still better than me.
Fuck.
They must be. What is going? How is that possible?
Dude.
Well, I mean,
fuck.
I'll say one video got 400K and it made me $30.
Nah, that's
You're
not
kidding me.
I'm not kidding you, no.
Oh man. Well, I had that guy Pacman saying he got $500,000. He made 17 cents because they demonetized all his videos.
Same with Mr. Beast as well.
Jesus. Nobody wants to listen to us cry. I think Keemstar's right about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna cry about fucking, I mean.
But he cried about it multiple times.
Yes, he did. He did very much cry about it. But I mean, he's right in a sense. Like, how much do people want to hear us cry? There's probably 20 people in the audience. It would be, and you guys are both more famous than me. They'd probably be like even a quarter as famous as I am. So just in there, oh, I didn't make a lot of money last week. That's gotta piss people off, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I it's not like I'm using it to buy anything else other than paying my bills and debt. So
do you want?
I was living a lavish lifestyle and I was sat there complaining. Then I could see the problem, but.
What are you gonna do? What do you guys? You go out with Alex and Chubbs, and you guys gonna go out drinking together or something? What the deal?
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't disclose that information.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're in a big serious interview with me. Yeah, of course you are. What are you guys gonna? I'm dying to know. Like, what are you guys gonna do? Like, where are you gonna go drinking? You gonna go to a gay bar with him, Chubbs?
Fuck that.
I mean, I'm down to go to a gay bar.
Yeah,
I'm not down to go.
I'd pay money.
Last week I had enough trauma in a cunting gay bar. Never going in one of those hellholes again.
I would
been
love
to a gay bar before.
Yeah, really? They
Yeah,
hit
I
on
went to
you?
one in
If you're gay,
Turkey.
don't go there with your boyfriend. They'll fucking leave you.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that, Jamie?
Do
Do you want to talk? You want to let me talk about it from my perspective? What happened?
Yeah, go on. Then.
All right. Okay. I get a text from Brad. All right. He says Jamie's not going to be on. He's not going to be able to do it because he had what the fuck did you have?
Seizure.
He had a seizure in the in thing. So I'm like, hey, Brad, don't worry about it. It's fucking take care of him. And I just figured. I just
think he listened to you very well, Tommy.
What's that? No, he didn't. And then you let me know, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with everybody here. Jay, I'm gonna be honest. This is everything you told me, and because we were gonna talk about this. You were seeking sort of an open relationship with this guy, and he kind of took you up on it.
Like I wasn't that every day. Oh, please, can we have an open? I suggested it like once or twice. A couple weeks at least prior. Well, no, at least prior. Yeah. And we, he wasn't cool with it, and I was like, that's cool. That's cool. We don't have to do it. Like I'm just saying that at some point we're young. We'll probably get bored, and it's good to be a little bit open at some point in the future.
Sure.
But and then the minute he gets to London, bear in mind he's from a small town. The minute he gets to London, suddenly he's like just a different person, an entirely different person. We go to these gay clubs, and he's there, just the center of attention, and
because he was a twink, right? He's like one of those like guys he's like 19 years old, but he looks like he's like 12 or whatever it is, right?
Well, I wouldn't say 12. Like, it's a bit fucked, dude.
And
what does he look like?
What do you look like anyway? Yeah.
He hasn't. I don't want to promo his shit, really.
Oh, really? You're mad that man. Well, anyway,
I'm still salty.
He took you up on this, and he took you up on this, and then you kind of had a little bit of a breakdown, Jamie.
Yeah, it would be. Well, the thing is, here's the thing. I think I've got quite a good knack for separating love and sex to an extent. Like,
nah, you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't. You would not have freaked the fuck out.
No. I didn't care when he was off kissing people. When he went and slept with someone, I was a bit like upset because he didn't tell me. We didn't arrange it. He just went and did it, whether I was okay.
What's the difference if he didn't tell you or not? Like, why is that a big deal?
That was my thing. I was just like, we got to be honest with each other. If you want to do it, then ask me. And as long as I feel safe and comfortable with it, then we can do it. That's what I said for me to do.
What have you learned? That shit doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work with straight couples. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, period.
Yeah, well, now, these are all fucking lessons you learn one way or another, but...
I was also, because you've been partying pretty hard lately, and you had this seizure and all this stuff, emotional stuff's going on, and then you told me, what did you tell me? You used some slang term, English term for weight.
For what?
You use a slang English term for weight. I weigh something.
You mean I weighed something stone?
A stone, yeah.
It's not slang. It's our metric of weight measurement.
Nobody says stone. They have the metric system.
Everyone says stone.
What is this? Who says? I never heard.
What do you mean? Who says stone?
Jamie says stone.
Everyone says stone. Google it.
I've got to go because my mate's about to go film a video in his room.
Okay,
that's sweet, dude.
All right,
it was a good time.
It's always you're always welcome.
Love you.
Chumps.
Bye.
Yeah, I love you too. I'm definitely tagging him in it. Fucking, he added nothing, and I'm gonna get some fucking my 10 cents off of it. The way videos are running. So you say weigh a stone. You're partying all the time. You're getting your fucking heart broken, and you pass out, and you call me of all people. That must. He called me. I don't know why. Tommy, I'm walking through London and I'm dizzy and I haven't eaten in 48 hours. What the fuck's the matter with you?
Well, that was after I got out of hospital and I somehow woke up in his new boyfriend's new place. I woke up. They were next to me. I had to get out of there. So at that point, I still really couldn't eat because when you haven't eaten for a couple days, it's surprisingly very hard to eat.
Why don't you eat? What are you, a girl?
I know. I eat when I'm hungry, and when I'm hungry, I eat shit.
I think you're partying too much. That's what I think you're doing. That's why you're not eating. You're probably like me. You smoke 20,000 cigarettes a day.
I had a good shit worked out. Like back before this shit happened, before I went to London, I was, I was getting the videos done. When the videos were done, I was going in town, I was seeing friends, and having a good time. Next morning, back here, back at my desk, writing and filming and uploading new videos, and it was working. I was spending time with Brad and getting my shit done, and I was enjoying myself. It was a good dynamic, but it wasn't good enough for him, for whatever fucking reason. But that's not my problem. But now it's difficult. I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks, but I'm gonna get right back into it. I'm gonna dive into my work full speed ahead, and I don't know if it's either now or nothing. Like, I'm gonna put everything I have. I suck at being alone, basically. I don't like I like that kind of just general company, and everyone does, and I'm sure you know what I mean. But like,
I liked being single and banging a lot of girls when I was in the army.
I don't know. I'm not that out there. I like to do my work, but I also like to have that on the side. But I've kind of replaced it with Discord now, so I spend a lot of time just sat in Discord chatting to you fucking people. Like Leech, angry German yelling at me all the time.
What does he yell at you for?
I'm not straight.
Leech, what do you yell at
I'm not
Jamie
straight
for?
or white.
Leech, you there?
What I'm screaming? What are you? What's up?
I don't know. What do you yell at Jamie for? What's the matter with you? Why do you yell at Jamie?
It's chill. He's chill.
It's chill. Tommy, literally, I have been sitting in Jamie with voice chat on his Discord for, I don't know, to edit together like 6 hours at this point.
Wow.
So it's banter.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, I think the problem I have is I've not been single properly for 4 years. I'm not used to it. I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like the silence. I just go a little bit fucking insane.
What's the point of being fucking gay if you don't like being single? I mean, like, I don't know too many gay guys that are in relationships.
Well, the thing is, I'm not even that, like, I'm into, like, we've already spoke about this already. I'm not really into the typical people that gay guys. I don't relate in one tiny bit to most
the upside, like other than
I date guys that look pretty much like girls. It's just I'm primarily, I think, personally, into girls more.
I would think the upside of being gay, besides the dick and the anal and the blowjobs and all that other stuff, that's kind of a downside. But the upside is you can sort of be single, meet a lot of people, and then just like stumble home fucking ridiculously drunk, and then go home and like paint something, and somebody give you $100,000 for it. Like, that sounds like a great life, The
only reason I wanted an open relationship was so I could. I've never had a girlfriend, so I haven't really done that much with girls.
So you're
so
available.
I was the only reason I wanted an open relationship was so I could experience that shit before I settled down with whoever I ended up settling down with. So I wasn't doing it just because I wanted to sleep around all the time. Like, I don't care to sleep with random guys every other fucking. I'm not that kind of person. My work gives me my serotonin hit. I feel like people like Brad and people like my ex Mike and all that, they might be talented at their own things, but they lack motivation. And because of that, they turn to things that give them a quick fix, whether that be relationships, alcohol, or God knows what else. They do whatever they can to feel very happy in that moment because they're broken inside from other things, like from family life. And I'm being serious. Like, both of them, I know them. They don't have the best family life. They have very, very broken relationships, and that's how they've grown up.
Do you think that's attractive?
With me, I have had a great family life, despite my real father and all that stuff that happened when I was younger. My mum and my stepdad have raised me. I live in a great household. I get so much support. My dad watches comments on my videos and tweets me back on Twitter. He's involved with it. He supports what I do.
Yeah, I got you.
I have a good home life. I don't have many friends, but that's why I don't think that's just, I don't need to turn to all these other things to give me my quick fix, because I get my satisfaction from my work. When I post a video, that's my serotonin hit, where I see all the people loving and supporting the shit I'm doing. Yeah, that makes me happy. So I don't need to go out there and sleep with random guys and do all this other shit just to be happy.
But don't you think, like, I mean, if there's some people out there that want to be taken care of, you kind of maybe present that, maybe you're attracted to these guys that are just kind of like sort of living off you in a roundabout way. You think?
The thing is, it was weird because for our whole relationship, it was Brad really didn't want to be related to Mike, like in any way, shape, or form. He didn't, obviously, but like, he was like, I'm not like him, because Mike was a bit of a fucking sponge. But and Brad was doing well. He had money coming in, like he was able to help me out at the time. But like, I lost him for different reasons. I think mainly because dating a YouTuber, I would say, is quite difficult, because for us, our work is not conventional. We don't just go to work, hate it while we're there, and then come home.
That's true.
We have to spend time, planning things out, hatching big ideas for big videos, or for, scripting stuff, recording stuff, editing. There's just so much, and it sometimes can consume your life. For every waking moment, sometimes Brad would be talking about something else related to some shit that happened on Facebook or some drama, and here's me like just thinking about an insult for Tana Mongoloid, or thinking of just shit that I can do, or special effects or different ways I can stand out. It engulfs your life, YouTube. I'm just passionate about what I do, and I feel like the only kind of person I should really be dating are people that are also passionate about what they do, so they understand that when I need to work, I need to work.
Yeah,
I've got shit to do, and so that I feel like as well, when you're the person, I would hate to live in someone else's shadow, and I feel like for in a way, I feel like when something is all about one person, like for Mike as well, he always felt behind. He one time was very upset because he didn't feel like he was as funny and relatable as I was in videos, and he would get insecure about that. And for Brad, I feel like I had my life planned out to the T. I have everything planned out. I know exactly where I want to be and what I want to do it every fucking year of my life.
You need to date somebody in entertainment. I think that's what you need to do. That's what you need. Yeah. Leach, you have anything for Jamie?
Well, I honestly, I was just sitting here and just listening to all the things, and I wanted to give more than just not really a question, because Jamie and we have talked about a lot of stuff over the last few days. I'm currently trying to think of things that might be interesting to other people.
Well, think of it quick. I got a show to run. What's the matter with you?
No. What I wanted to say is Jamie's a nice person.
Yes.
Everybody should go onto his Discord once in a while. He's hanging out there. It's pretty nice.
Check out his YouTube. He's a fucking amazing editor, by the way.
He is.
Yeah, he's an amazing YouTuber.
Thank you.
I mean, the Tanga Mongoloid video was
I want to say I've got much bigger things planned. I've got much. I think that I like the whole commentary thing, but I don't want to be that typical comment.
You want to do something new.
I don't want to just churn out the same stuff that most people are doing. I have been making movies since I was 9 years old. I'm now 21. I'm good at After Effects. I have so much that I could bring to the table that most YouTubers, there are YouTubers out there that do put a lot, that have a lot of talent and do put a lot of effort in. But I feel like that's something I want to do. I want to try and stand out and do something different, revolving around the same kind of genre.
Why don't you do a documentary about me and my life in Germany?
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, have you told them about faking that one video?
What video? Leech?
No.
All right.
You want me to get rid of him?
All right. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Why not?
All right, go
ahead. The breakup video with my ex, Mike Jerry, that was fake.
The first one.
No. The last one.
The last one was fake. The one that says not clickbait?
Yeah. That's fake. And it's fake because I proposed the idea to Mike. I said, look, I'm sick of me making videos, and every time I put them out, the comments being, where's Mike? Put Mike, make a boyfriend tag part 29. Yeah, it wasn't for me anymore.
Yeah.
I wanted to start working on myself. At this point, I had just started watching the commentary community. Okay. I just started watching Clown, just everybody, like Pyro. And I felt like, just in the wrong place. I didn't feel like I'm sat there, I don't give a fuck about my sexuality. I don't give a fuck about your sexuality. I don't give a fuck about anyone's personal lives that aren't my friends. And I don't want to participate in it. I don't want to make this kind of shit content that Matthew Lush and all these other big gay YouTubers and Tyler Oakley and all that cancer. I don't want to be involved with that. It's not me. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to make it.
Yeah.
So, and I watched everyone in the commentary community, and I felt that was my place. That's the kind of person I am. These are the people that I will relate to the most. And I thought, okay, how do I stop this without ending my relationship? Okay, let's stage a breakup. Let's break up so no one needs to talk about it again. They think we're over. We can live our lives in private, and I can continue, and I can start working on myself and doing things I want to do. But yeah, it worked in theory until we broke up for real the next day.
This is a theme with you. Hey, I want to be in an open relationship. Okay, let's pretend to break up. Okay. I still think you should do a documentary of me.
I'm bad at this shit.
Let's take some calls. I got 15 minutes. Leach, take some call. I'm gonna bring some other people on here. Oh fuck! What? Jesus! What?
I wanted to say, you must admit that one was a good question, and now I'm out.
He pulled me back to tell me that we got to admit it was a good question. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't say it was a bad one. I wasn't rating them. Oh, for fuck's sake! I love that fucking sound. Let's see. Super Tropes. You're on the air with Jamie Pine.
Hi.
Oh, Toby, my favorite homosexual Arab.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
That's not. Wow. Seriously, did you have to out me like that?
I don't think anybody knew.
Well, everyone on Discord knows. But
yeah, but let's see. I'm worried about you for different reasons. Are we talking about this? Are we going?
He's not actually homosexual.
No, he's not.
No, he actually is.
What did you want to ask Jamie? Super Troops.
Well, I just wanted to
kill
say
myself
something
now
before I ask the question. His breakup story is such a chasing Amy thing. I'm not even joking.
In what way?
I think he hasn't disclosed this, but he wanted to experience the other guy that his boyfriend slept with, so he doesn't feel, not good enough or something. And it felt like the character of Ben Affleck in Chasing.
Yeah. He goes to the girl. He says, you can fuck my friend and fuck me, and I'll fuck my friend too. And she slaps him in the face. You're familiar with that film? That's a fucking good analogy. What do you think of that, Jamie?
Yeah, it's good. I've never seen the film.
You've never seen Chasing Amy? You would love it.
I'll watch it.
Oh, absolutely love it. No, Jamie, you would absolutely love it. It's Kevin Smith, somebody from my home state. It's probably his best film as far as telling a story. Everything else is a bunch of dick and fart jokes and comic books. But no, the Chasing Amy is really good. I learned a lot from relationships from that movie when I was very young. That came out when I was about your age, and I'm telling you, there's a lot there. Chasing Amy.
It still holds up to this point.
I'll watch it.
I can't believe. What's the matter, Jamie? You look like you're he's talking about his exes. Look at him. He's like getting bummed out and like, I'm gonna work really hard. I'm gonna outwork these fucking guys that screw me over, these sponges, these hanger-ons. Jesus.
I haven't yet mustered the motivation to make a video. So this is my first time actually being out there.
You need to get out there.
It does feel a bit weird. I still feel a bit like, oh fucking hell, but I'm gonna sort my shit out.
Good. Well, I'm gonna make you sort your shit out. Anything else? Super Tropes?
Well, his father, his actual biological father.
Oh, are we? Hold on, Jamie. Can he talk about this?
Depends what you say.
You be very careful, and you
know what they're like.
Yes. He know. Yeah, you know better than most.
I know a lot of what happened. An extreme bit of rage or backlash coming from him, or was it just reactionary in terms of? He
broke my stepbrother, who I've never met these people except for my father. But when he found out, he snapped the phone in half. And that was the last time I ever heard him.
Is there a reason? I'm not going to say what country he's from, but you're of Arab descent, correct, Jamie?
Yeah. Well, basically, let's just leave it at you are a disgrace to my blood. Delete your channel, otherwise we will never speak again. Ooh. And I kept my channel.
Yeah.
How much did you talk to him growing up?
Something in common.
How much did you tell you?
every couple months. Oh no, he'd visit me every year or 2 years, and he'd call me every couple months to 6 months or whatever. So it wasn't that much.
So you didn't even know him that well
He
to
had a
begin
lot
with.
of money.
I'll never
he
talk
has
to
a
you.
lot of money.
I'm gonna miss that 6-month call that I have to go and my mom makes you talk to you.
Well, no, because the 6-month call could come with a MoneyGram of 2,000-3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so at the it was like fucking big brown Santa Claus would come over and spoil me rotten. So like, but that stopped,
Big
obviously.
brown
You know, he slowed down a lot when I was like 10, 11, and then he came over like twice between then and didn't really give me as much. And then, you know, at 14, that was that. So
that's weird.
I get calls every now and then from his son trying to FedEx. I think I've spoken about this. I don't know. I told you maybe, but he tried to send me a Indian lady who was apparently very nice. Told me to employ her, give her a job. He'll pay me to employ her. And I just asked why he wanted me to harbor illegal immigrants, and we came to the conclusion, I think, me and my friends, that he was trying to turn me straight by sending me one of them, because people previously said, "These you see, you are gay because the English women, they no good. You have to see our women, they're beautiful. You will love them."
But it's Indian. That's not the Indians. Like
I don't know what kind of fucking shit he was harboring, but she definitely didn't have much freedom.
Yeah.
You go marry my son in England and do what you're told.
As was the case of people of that country.
When are you moving over here, Super Tropes? Don't say where you're from.
Well, I'm gonna turn 18 this summer.
Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'll put you fucking up for.
There's a lot of, you know, stigma to moving away from your family.
I got it,
like,
but
even
you gotta go.
What?
You can't stay.
I know I gotta go, but
you gotta go.
Like, it's such a big thing. It's like,
oh, I know.
It's taboo that 18-year-olds or adults, of that matter, like,
you want to get thrown off a fucking building?
House.
You want to get thrown off a fucking building? You better get the fuck out of there.
It's not a I know.
Yeah.
But like,
all I know is that my brother has loads of Facebook pictures of holding AK-47. So I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Literally sat on a camel with an AK-47. Like,
did the Muslim kid? Did the Muslim kid from the Middle East just go, Jesus Christ? That's kind of funny.
not so Muslim kid.
Can I say that?
What's that? You can say what. You can say Allah Akbar. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting any money anyway. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You could fucking join the Ku Klux Klan right here live. I don't give a damn. You know. All right, Super Tropes.
I can't stand.
Get out of here. Get in line like everybody else. And just come to Germany. Jesus.
Yeah,
Fucking when do you turn 18? When do you turn 18?
The 20th of June.
Do you have any money stashed?
I have my college fund.
Yeah, you better get the fuck out of there.
I should.
Yeah, you get the fuck out of there. Don't ever tell anybody live where you're from. I'm serious.
Yeah, I know.
You got it? Because you sound American. You have an American accent. Do not say the country you're from.
No, I like the people on Discord. Most of them know, but it's fine. I trust most of them.
Well, it's not them. It's somebody else that could be listening. You know, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
You take care. You take care of yourself, Super Tropes.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tommy.
No
Appreciate
problem.
the show.
All right, appreciate you.
Love you too.
We got to get him out of there. We got to get him. My fans. I do. I worry about him.
But it's someone I've not spoken to before. I don't think I've spoken to any of these people in the waiting to call before. So.
No. Well, okay. Well, we're running out of fucking time anyway. Who do you think we should put? Danger Zone Malone. Danger Zone Malone, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going?
You got some question for Jamie?
Yes. So with the reality TV show thing,
yeah.
How much do they try to force you to kind of like script it? Like from what I heard, is they take a moment or an event that happens and then pushes you to try to be more extreme.
Yeah, that's quite accurate. I don't know if I get in trouble for saying it. I probably won't, but they do kind of encourage you to do things that more fit, or say things in some cases that really fit the part of the show. Because as well, you're kind of also incentivized to say them, because they always will threat, like, you know, we need this, otherwise you're not going to make the cut. And after putting in all your effort that you've done and all the money money into the show, and they're threatening to cut you, you'll say anything.
Yeah.
Like, so like a lot of the things we said in the interviews, it looks extreme, it looks cocky, it doesn't look that good, but like that's their show, that's their character, that's the characters they wanted.
You were a dick.
I was kind of, in a way, just playing a role like that. I don't feel like I was accurately conveyed in the show.
You're not. You're one of the decent, fucking humble people I know. I mean, I imagine you could probably be a pain in the ass to work for a little bit, but you're not a vicious person that's You're not a demanding person at all.
No, I'm quite chill with most things. Like I am. I would say. I mean, probably VWQ and Drew can vouch for this. So far, getting episode 1 of our podcast out, it's been a bit of a delay, but for good reasons, I think. But I am a little bit. I'm not on top of my game, and I do think that can be linked to the fact that I've been jumping from relationship to relationship for fear of being alone. But I think, to be honest, like if I get over that, I could do so much better than I've done. I could. With 100% of my effort and attention, I could do so many bigger things now. So,
thanks. Thank you for the question.
Can I ask one more question?
Sure, go ahead, quick.
Okay, would you watch other reality TV shows having been on a reality TV show? Like, can you stand watching those anymore?
Good question.
No, because I just think of I think of everything. I remember all the different way they filmed things and all the shots and how they put things together that weren't even related because they look like a certain thing, or like just seeing how fake it is just like, I'm not saying disclaimer, I'm not saying they're fake, they're all totally real because it's called reality television. Sorry.
Thanks.
I don't want to get sued.
thanks, Danger Zone Malone. It's funny, it's just so funny. I mean, it was just such a big opportunity, and you have these like mixed feelings about it. It's just bizarre to me. I know. Well, I mean, me and you sort of share a little kinship in a way. I got famous for being, or internet famous, I shouldn't say famous, but for being this even-handed, easygoing guy. Now, everybody, let's be okay with each other. Well, the only difference is it wasn't a role that anybody forced on me. I just thought it was the right move to make the podcast better. But climbing out of that, I know what you feel like climbing out of that. You're not a pillar of the LGBT community. You don't want to be known for being homosexual, which is really inconsequential. You want to be known for your work, and it's probably it's going to be an uphill battle.
I don't understand people that want to be known for it. Like, what fucking done? You're gay.
Yeah.
Who cares? The only way, it's the same thing with like all these different topics like racism and all that. The more it's like talked about and the more you make it a big deal, the longer it's going to stay alive.
Sure.
The more you sit there and say, I'm gay, the more people are going to go, you're gay, ha, because that's just how it works. You don't talk about it, no one cares. Morgan Freeman once said, you stop referring to me as a black guy and I'll stop referring to you as a white guy, and we'll all just be people.
There you
go. One day that will be the thing, but I believe that, the people that hate gays and the people that absolutely celebrate it and make it a big deal, they're both doing equal measures to keep
the people that hate just hate for the sake of hate, but I would say that group is declining. But I think the bigger thing is the people that, and I would say some in the LGBT, the political activists, they're going to be out of work. That's really what it comes down to. They're going to be out of work. If no gays are being, if everybody comes out and there's no danger and nobody's treating everybody and nobody gives a shit anymore.
Well, that's the same thing I think with feminism as well. That's why I openly don't support it, because I feel like most of the time the people that are active crusaders of feminism are just doing it to promote their Patreon accounts, and they're not really offering anything of they're fucking insane, to put it simply. But at the same time, like, I had this argument with my ex Brad about feminism. I think, because I identify as an egalitarian. I feel like that's a better all-encompassing word for the same thing.
Is that like egalitarian? Or you mean egalitarian?
Egalitarian.
Yeah, I got you. Oh wow, I outspoke the Englishman. Good. Go ahead.
But I think with feminism, it's done its job back in the day. Now it's just become this taboo word. I don't believe that we should spend so much time trying to save it and make feminism a good thing again, or try, because it's tainted. Now when you say I'm a feminist, people are like, oh wait, what type of feminist are you? Because
I might have to leave the room.
Fuck feminism. It's done its job. It will celebrate the people that crusaded for women's rights. Well, nowadays, women can do everything legally that a man can do in most cases. And that there's reasons if for example.
But again, these people will be out of work.
Yes,
out of work.
Yeah. That's true.
And I see these women with their fucking blue hair and fucking 10,000 earrings in their nose, telling me that they're oppressed and they're from like Vancouver or
of course you're oppressed. You look like a fucking ogre.
But I think my mother, who had to actually fight and form something called the Silverliners, what happened is the airline companies were firing women when they turned 30, and these people got together and said, "You can't do that to us."
That's a good thing.
That's fighting something.
That's like then the law would then make it illegal to do that, and then they would still carry on fighting just for the sake of it.
Yeah,
that's what feminism is. Like it's done.
It's
its
a Patreon
job. People
account.
are just still doing it now as a means to almost like when you watch that thing on YouTube that YouTube posted that got all those dislikes where it's just like empower women.
Yeah.
Well, no, don't empower women. Empower people, women and men everywhere. Because instantly by saying empower women and build women up. Well, no, build us up,
people up
as people, because
it also suggests
a divide that does exactly what.
But if you don't do women, you're suggesting that women are somehow disadvantaged, and we're all disadvantaged in certain ways by our sexuality and or race or background to some extent. It's just not as extreme as these people. They make you think living in Canada is like being in Sudan.
Yeah. Well, if anything, go take your feminism to Saudi Arabia and see how that does.
Go take him to fucking, what's his name? I don't know. I forgot his goddamn handle already.
Someone said in the comments, lol, 2 men telling women to shut up. No, we're not telling
Nobody
women
told
to
me to shut up.
We're telling fucking idiots to shut up.
Nobody told anybody to shut up.
Yeah. Well,
actually, we didn't tell anybody to shut up whatsoever. What we are saying is feminists are actually supporting something that doesn't need supporting.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying. Nobody told anybody. You're welcome to disagree, Shaggy. If anything, you're telling us to shut up. Yeah. You're the one that's trying to derail the conversation with something that we haven't even talked about. You straw man having motherfucker. 2 men telling women. Well, you know what? I can have an opinion about women or anything else. You big idiot. That's what it's
just
called.
Like calling me an Islamophobe for saying Islam needs to sort its shit out. Celebrate a pedophile.
Well, that's what they. Actually, it's good. I'm going to call this guy out right here. What was his name? Slaggy, or whatever his name. So. LOL. 2 men telling women. This is a social justice tactic. Everybody look at him, Swaggy. Yeah. He is telling us to shut up. No, we didn't tell women to shut up. We were complaining about modern feminism, which is trash. And we gave reasons why it's trash.
Something be above criticism just because it supports a certain thing.
So what does he do? 2 men, as if we're not allowed to talk about women's issues, or so does that mean women aren't allowed to talk about us? Who would make that stupid assumption? Swaggy, you're brain dead, and you tried to do to us exactly what you accused us of, and that means you're a hypocrite and a fraud. You tried to derail the conversation. Yes, we were talking about feminists. We weren't even talking about women. Feminism. And by the way, your feminist heroes couldn't hold a candle to my mother. Couldn't hold. It's a typical. I can hear him. Okay. Yeah. You don't have a comeback. You have nothing. Now you can sit there and giggle. That's what you do when you're uncomfortable and when you're beat. You're an idiot, is what you are, and you're really similar to Pavlov's dog. And what happened is when we started talking about feminism, the bell rang. So your red herring just oozed from your mouth like the drool. That's what happened. Because that's what you are. You can't think on your own. You're incapable of critical thinking because the way you were raised and what you were taught on television, and you just regurgitate it like the drool from Pavlov's dog. What's it like? What is it like not to be able to engage in a conversation with dissenting opinion? Ivan did a good. He's using the same argument. You were an idiot because you tried to derail the conversation by bringing up something we didn't even talk about. That's why you're an idiot.
I'm sure he's like, I'm an idiot because I disagree with you. Well, I mean, you call us an idiot.
He didn't disagree with us. He said, ha ha, 2 men talking about women. That's what he said. That's not a disagreement. He didn't put something else out there. Maybe in his world, where there's no such thing as critical thinking, that is an argument. But guess what? For grown-ups, it isn't. It isn't an argument. It's just a snarky statement. Snark doesn't mean intelligence. You've just regurgitated what all the social justice warriors do. You have nothing. And by the way, Swag, I haven't seen you for a long while. If you came on here, I'd make you fucking cry, you pussy. I'd make you cry because you know what you would do? You know what you do? You would hide it with giggles. Okay, whatever you say, guy, whatever you say. No wonder you can't get laid. You don't stand for nothing. Women hate that. Go ahead, talk about fucking feminism, those girls. And they look at you, yeah, I agree with you. And they fuck a guy like me. What does that make you feel? Right, Jamie?
Beautiful. You hit the nail on the head, Tom.
Yeah, Jamie, am I allowed to talk about gay issues when you're gone? Is that okay? What brilliant logic? Just because you disagree with, I don't even know what you disagree with. You didn't even state a disagreement. You just suggested that we couldn't talk about women's issues. You jack fuck. I want everybody to see what Swaggy is. This is what you want to avoid, and this is what you want to call this. Don't fall for the red herrings. When you have a discussion about feminism, they go, "Wow, two men talking about women," and you just turn around and here's what you say to them. That's not an argument. Do you have an argument? No, you don't. And then just turn and talk to your friend. That's how you deal with social justice jackasses. That's how.
Nick
That's
Golo's in waiting to call.
He's probably gonna call you fag or something, big jerk. Nick Golo, hey gays, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, say something.
Right, Jamie, mate, you make your whole like income off of YouTube, right?
Yeah, pretty much sponsorships and shit like that.
So how does it feel to know that you're making a living purely off of being gay?
I'm not doing that anymore, though, am I? I've stopped doing that. You go watch any one of my videos.
Watch the beginning of this one, Nick.
Stuff. You know, there's at the time, yeah, I was making money off being gay. I don't give a fuck.
He taught Nick. I want to yell at him. I'm sorry, I do the yelling around here. Nick, he said that in the beginning, that he wasn't embarrassed and he wanted to be known for something else. And he doesn't feel all that great about it. So did you just come in now, or are you just the idiot I always thought you were?
I just came in now, to be honest.
Get the fuck out of here, you jerk. Go play COD and masturbate. That's what fucking yesterday and the day before that was, and the day before that, and the day before that. God, if things don't work out for Jamie Pine on YouTube, at least he says he's... How many of you fuckers have a goddamn TV show? How many of you guys got 1 million hits in a video? None of yous. None of yous. How many of you guys passed out in a fucking club and fucking had to go to the hospital and only weigh about 100 pounds? None of you.
In the middle of the street.
Yeah.
I wish it was in a club.
This show is the wackiest show that I have ever done.
I love it, Tommy. I love it. People saying we triggered and everything. It's just entertainment.
Yeah.
You were just having fun.
I wanted a piece of Swaggy for about 6 months.
You think I actually care about like people getting triggered about feminism or saying that, or calling you whatever they want, from like a misogynist to a racist to a Islamophobe or whatever you want to call me? I don't care. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Making people laugh. You see people in the comments there saying they love you, Tommy, and saying that this show's great, you know, and saying that they're having a great time. That's why we do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're not doing it because we're fucking triggered.
I like yelling at people.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
Well, I like yelling, especially at people. Those snark is my new enemy. It's like it's self-deprecating humor. It's to protect yourself. It's cowardly. I like people that come right out at you. That's my new enemy. Is he waiting? Oh, he is. Good. Hey, Swaggy, you fucking prick.
No, listen.
You know how to argue? Let me ask you something. Do you know how to argue?
Let me explain.
Okay, first of all, calm down, you squeaker.
Let it go.
No, please let me explain. Okay.
You're a girl.
So I listened to Bedcorn, and he said change your name, and because I've been changing it so much, I can't change it back to what it was. I wasn't me. I swear to God.
That wasn't you.
Wait, you're not Swaggy?
It wasn't me.
No kidding.
I swear to cross my heart and hope to die.
Oh, I believe you. Do you want to ask? I gotta go because my wife's gonna get pissed off. Ask Jamie one more question if that's what you want to do, Swaggy. I apologize.
I'm not Swaggy, please.
Well, your name is... Just ask Jamie a question. I'm not mad at you.
I don't have a question. No, he's just fucking around.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'll go.
How old are
cry
you?
In a corner.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
All right, you have to get out of here now. I can't talk to you. Bye-bye. Have a good one, Swaggy. She didn't have anything. All right, listen, I want you to go check out Jamie Pine's channel. He's got a lot going on in his relationships. He's got a lot of drama in his personal life.
Hey, there's no more drama from now on. It's all just good shit. I've got so much stuff in the works.
I'm just gonna put you on, and we're gonna talk about your fucking life every month or two. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Well, I'd gladly come on and co-host if you have.
Oh yeah, we'll be on. We'll be on. Why don't you do a documentary on me?
No, gladly.
Would you really? Would you come over here?
Yeah.
I have this fucking picture. Like, I gotta lose some weight, but but I'll show you what my day's like. Like, you know what? Like, you could call it life of the lamest YouTuber ever. You know, and you can see me not being able to sleep, and you could follow me to the Irish pub, and nobody talks to me, and I'm drinking except the guy I've known for the last 10 years. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that right now. I think I'm gonna walk to the Irish pub and tie one on. Is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
I want to go hang out with you and fucking Alex, but nobody wants to.
Yeah.
I'd be the old guy there, so God, that would suck. That's the one. That's the worst thing about getting old. I don't care about the aging thing or what I look like or any. That's the worst thing because if I hung out with you guys, it'd be like.
No one would bat an eye to hang out with Keemstar though. Like, isn't he old?
He's 5 years younger than me. I don't know. I think there's something I've noticed, and there's something about 40. That's it. Yeah, there's something about the 40. That's it. You know. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Swaggy. If you ever call here, I will rip you a new asshole. I fucking muted this guy on Twitter. He's such an obnoxious SJW. I've been waiting to fucking tear his ass apart. You got triggered. You got triggered. You don't have an argument, you big dummy.
Well, I'll be on. If anyone wants to speak to me, I'm going to be hanging out on Discord all evening. So
go check out.
I'll either be in Tommy's Discord, VWQ's Discord, or my Discord.
Oh, plug that. Right away.
Oh, yeah. So my Discord's on my Twitter at Jamie.
No. Your podcast. Your podcast.
Oh, my podcast. Oh, yeah. Me, VWQ, and Drew are doing a podcast called Demonetized. It's gonna be a good podcast. Yeah. Just another podcast. But no, we're gonna make it good. We're gonna change things up a little bit.
I will listen to your podcast, and I never listen to anybody's podcast.
No, it's good. It's good because me and Drew kind of we do disagree on a lot. So we often like the podcast we've just filmed, the first episode, we just go at each other over this.
Oh, really?
Over whether the subscription box is actually a functioning feature.
Yeah.
Drew's determined it is, and I'm determined that it's not. But it's intentionally not.
Intentionally not. All right. Yeah. That caps the Oh, here we go. Donation. Jose Jesus Escobar trying to get my U.S. citizenship, debating whether to join the army, risk dying, or get married, just dying inside. I don't know what to tell you. I knew this guy. His name. He's Puerto Rican. So if you're Puerto Rican, you're essentially have American citizenship. And fuck it. I don't want to tell that story. This is what I want to do. Hey, Vanilla Rice, is that you?
How's it going?
Is that the real Vanilla Rice? Yeah, get the fuck out of here for trolling me on Catch 33. I've wanted to do that for like a week. Yeah, the fuck out of here. I couldn't wait to do that to him. He's not actually a bad guy. Well, maybe he is.
No, I like Vanilla.
Oh, do you really? I actually watched his video that he did. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. But he did kind of troll me. He got me. I just wanted to get him for getting me. He got me. Straight up got me. All right, we got to get the fuck out of here. It's getting ridiculous. I don't know if that was an interview, but we got a screaming match. Chubbs came in, who's like a big, super fucking YouTuber now. We got crazy calls. It was the weirdest episode of Shot from the Point we've ever done. And thank you for being a part of it, my friend Jamie. All right, everybody. Thanks for being a part of it. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What? Shot from the Point. See you later. Peace.
It's the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you bout to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel